covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 6 starts right now.
The Tulsa County Juvenile Justice Center is still trying to move forward almost exactly a year after a police raid uncovered abuse and harassment of kids held at the facility. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nathan Thompson.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. The facility is fully licensed and no longer on probation with the state. Fox 23's Devin Lyon joins us live with continuing coverage outside the center downtown. Devin, the current person in charge and the Tulsa County Public Defender's Office both say there is still work to be done.
That's right, guys. And it was 1 year ago when local law enforcement was joined by state and federal agents down this road in front of the FCJJ that led to the arrest of those two former detention officers. Now we're able to look back at some of the meaningful changes and the areas that still need improvement and how this facility fits into combating teen crime and helping troubled youth recover. Since day one, the Public Defender's Office worked with David Parker to make extreme changes for the children incarcerated at the Tulsa County Juvenile Detention Center.
We are talking about more than 2 years of history of physical abuse, sexual abuse.
There'll be zero tolerance for anybody that breaks the law, period.
Now they say that relationship is collaborative.
We started out with zero trust. And so we didn't know David and what he was going to do.
I believe that relationship is vital, not only for the public defender, but for the detention facility too.
The Public Defender's Office represents juveniles who are incarcerated. Kelly Feldhake told me about the harsh situations youth faced prior to July 2024.
The biggest thing is never letting them out of their cells, their rooms. So they wouldn't even get to go to the gym. They would never get to go outside. On the rare chances where we could convince the administration to take them outside, they would, it was like they had never seen the sun. And it was really sad. They would also not receive medical care. Oftentimes when they would get in fights, they would be left in their rooms for days at a time, and still wearing the bloody shirts and dried blood on their faces. It was absolutely appalling how detention was prior to David Parker taking over.
Detention facilities are short term. They're really not designed for long-term rehabilitation, but what they are designed for is to provide aftercare.
David Parker has been running things here for exactly a year.
There's still a lot of things to do. We want to now step out and get a national accreditation through the American Corrections Association. Basically, we want to be one of the gold star facilities in the United States, and it'll take us about another year to do that.
He says there are still struggles.
Staffing's still a challenge. Probably in 30 years, it's going to be a challenge. This is not an industry that is in everybody's wheelhouse. It's pretty tough, emotionally, physically.
Both Parker and Feldhake agree their roles are critical, and the reputation of the detention center needed to be rebuilt in order to play an active role in rehabilitating teens.
If we want to better our society, then we need to invest in our children's futures. And that includes kids that get in trouble with the law.
Both Parker and the Public Defender's Office say the relationship with the Office of Juvenile Affairs and the Juvenile Bureau need to be restored. They say the end goal is to make it so that way the county commissioners are no longer the direct supervisor of this facility. Live in downtown Tulsa, covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
We told you earlier this year the Juvenile Detention Center had 2 teens complete their high school credits and graduate from Tulsa Public Schools while serving time there, including one teen who was charged in a murder case and later convicted. The Public Defender's Office says 2 more teens are also set to graduate within the next semester.